Alright everyone, what's up? Happy Halloween Eve. All Hallows Eve. I'm not really sure what people call it. The day before Christmas. The night before Christmas? No, that's a movie. The night before Halloween. In any event, you're watching Epo Dempsey Roll, aka Rayo, and it's time for more Little Nightmares. This is actually part 3. No, sorry, it's more like part 4 of, my Little Nightmares gameplay series. The last session I beat the game and then created a new session to start the DLC. So that's what we're going to be doing today, continuing on with the DLC. Let's get it on. Let's get it going. Actually, give me a second while the content is loading. I'm gonna crack the window open a little bit just to get some fresh air. I can always close it if it gets too chilly. Okay. So yeah, like I said, we're doing the DLC now. I played just under an hour of the DLC, the first part, and there's three chapters in total, I guess you could call it. And you actually play as a new character. I think the character's called The Kid, and the main DLC, the main story you play as Six, I believe her name is. I'm not really sure if the main character is ever named. I just read that she's called Six. Can we push this? Yep. Might need to... This is water. Okay. We can probably go across. Let's try that. Let's try pushing this into the water. I don't know if there's... Okay. I guess I should have known. That's death number 1, one of many for today, I'm sure. So yeah, it's Halloween Eve. All month long I've been playing Halloween oriented games, I guess you could call it, spooky games, horror games, and I'd like to play a few more. Okay, the power goes out. Is it safe to go in now? Yeah, it's safe to go in. Oh, that's why the water's electrocuted, see that? Okay. But we can't actually get across. Not unless I move this a little closer. Maybe right here. Let's do a test. See if I can... I think I should make it. I think I should be able to make it. And I might as well mention right now that for anyone watching now or in the future, that you can actually access my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/trickyray, TRICKYREY, and that's where I have the archives of all of my streams. Okay. Including all the Halloween type stuff. I think that should be good, right? You can test it out just by... Yeah. That should be safe. Well, I don't need to jump back necessarily. Let's give this a shot. The water's now electrified. Hooah! Hooah! Okay. Gotta move it a little closer to the right. Okay, both are in. But I just might continue to play games like this into November just because I've been enjoying them so far, and there's no reason to stop. I can play the sequel to this game, and there's also Limbo and a bunch of other stuff, so why not? No reason to stop just because Halloween's over. Halloween's just one day after all. Okay, that should be okay. And let's push this one. What do you think? Let's see if I could make this go a little farther. No, I think that's like the limit. Just about the limit. Get up. Oh, I overshot my jump. Wow. We're off to a great start. One more time. This is it. This is the run. Just you wait and see. I mean, is this the appropriate distance right here? Did I? Oh, it kind of saved. It saved at the point where I moved them, I think. So let's try it. Okay, let's just wait. No need to rush. Okay. Nice. We did it. What is that? Is that... What is this? Oh, it's a rat. Awesome. I think there's more rats. There's like hidden objectives that you can do in this game in order to get trophies. So I'm kind of keeping that in mind as well, but that might be something that I'll have to do in another playthrough. Actually, while I'm on the subject, I did look at the trophies that you could get in this game, and they're... Apparently it's not too bad in order to get the... Actually, I don't even know if there's a platinum for this game. I think there might not be, which is just kind of weird to me. I didn't think that, aside from digital-only games, I thought that all games had to have platinums, but I don't really care about that, to be honest. Maybe I can get that rat and throw it at that. Let's see, and there's a big hole here. I don't know where that leads, but I'm not sure if I want to find out. But yeah, I was looking at the trophies that you can get in this game, and one of them is is essentially like beat the game in like an hour, I think, which isn't so bad. I think that's definitely possible if you're sort of used to the routes and where to go and you understand the puzzles. No, this my rat idea didn't pan out. Let's drop a rat down here though. Let's see what happens. And oh, look, there's a handprint too. There's another trophy for completing the game and not dying. Ooh, we got a good look at that. The monster. Looks pretty creepy. Okay, gotta keep in mind all of our jumps. 1, 2, 3. Wow, need to work on my platforming. Not sure where I'm supposed to go next. Oh crap. Let's just go straight. Crap. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do at that point. There's some platforms up there. Maybe we could try going there. Ooh, we gotta move. Hooah! Hooah! Should we try here? Let's try here. Don't eat me, please. Oh yeah, you can use this to distract. So let's try that. Right here. Okay, let's go. Not really sure where I'm supposed to go. Probably here. Can I climb on this? I can. Okay. Don't fall. Where next? Oh. Oh. I think I can just jump from here all the way to the far right. Come on, come on. Okay. Now where? I think we gotta make a running jump. Don't really need the light for this. Okay. Probably gotta jump. Hooah. Oh, please, 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 please. Oh. Okay. I think we can take a breather here. Doesn't seem like there's anything over there. This looks like the next course of action. Okay. Okay. Is this thing moving? It is ever so slightly sliding left and right as the ship or this vessel that we're on is swaying. So let's wait till it swivels to the right. Okay, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Oh, it's close, it's close, it's close. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, okay, I thought we had to yank aboard. Are there two ways? Oh, okay, hold on. There's two ways. What about here? Oh, was gonna fall. What's going on over here? Oh? Hmm. Okay, look, I can shimmy. There's a collectible for this character where he drinks this stuff. I really don't know what it is, but let's do it. I think it's a note, like a message in a bottle. I wish there was a way to see what it is. Unless it's just unlocking concept art. It could be that, actually. Come on. Okay. Hooah! Let's take a look here. Alright. Nope, can't move this thing. I love the toilet paper, I don't know. I just find it fun to throw around. Oh. Okay, I think it's safe to go down. Let's try and jump across. I'm sure that we can't. Nope. Whoops. It's safe to jump down so long as it's water. I did not jump on the water, though. Into the water. Damn. Alright, let's drop down. Is the scary guy here? Nope. Okay, this might raise the water level, and this is a crank. We'll need a crank. That'll elevate the water, I guess. Looks like we can climb up here too. There's a crank. Does this door open? Nope. Let's try this. I don't even know where the thing went that I dropped. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to the lever. That's not good. Oh, there's the toilet paper. It possibly... Okay, hold on. I think it's up there. I have lost track of that, and it's kind of important. The lever. Where did it go? Oh, Actually, there it is. It kind of gets lost in the murk of the water. That's... yeah, there we go. This should work. This should work. Let's put this up here too. No. There we go. Okay, not really sure what's going to happen. Okay, this is likely going to be timing based. Too slow. Okay, let's move this right towards the center. Just... let's see. Something like that. Okay. Let's try it now. Ooh. What's going on? I'm going to guess that the creepy guy is back. Let's make a jump. Whoa. Okay. Gotta be careful. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Let's get this going. Whoa. Okay, he was already pursuing. I didn't even know. Okay. Ooh. Bad. Let's try that again. Controls. Okay, we're swinging. Swinging to where? Who knows? Okay, next one. Hua! Hua! I don't know where I'm going. Whoa! Okay, that was a good one. Oh, this looks like bait. I think I have to go here. Oh no. Whew. Let's just catch our breath for a second. Anything going on with these boxes? Anything at all? Oh. That could be something. Well, first let's try this. TV and a light. These guys love TV. Ooh, please. Oh no, this is not good. Oh, shoot. Oh. There's a lever there, but I couldn't make the jump. Unless I just messed up the distance. Okay, we're up here. I could try the jump again. I feel like... Unless you drop down from above. I feel like I can make that jump. Nah. It seems like you can, but I don't think so. Too slow. Too slow. Alright, so we can turn on the TV. I don't think I can move these boxes around. No. It's not just the TV, the power goes on. I wonder if that means that the water has been electrified now. I don't think so. Okay, let's just take a big jump, actually. Let's make a big jump. And I'm not really sure where I need to go next, but let's just... Okay, no. This is not... No. Okay. I think we need to use our powers of observation here. There could be something that I'm not really seeing. I wonder if I'm supposed to jump onto this, onto the light, actually. Maybe if I stand here, I can grab the light. Maybe? Aha. This doesn't hurt. Must be LED based, not like the old style lights. My god, are you serious? Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, let's just gather our senses here. Something... Okay, we can drop down. Oh, and now we can actually jump, please. Now we can get to here, because the water level has gone up. Okay. Oh. What next? What next? Holy crap. This is actually legit pretty scary. What's it gonna do? Let's stay on this TV. Maybe the TV will float. Oh. I'm dead. Ooh. Bacon a little earlier than usual. Yeah, I figure... Actually, I had an early start to my day, so everything has kind of been bumped up, I guess you could say. But on top of that, I'm also feeling like I might stream again later tonight. There's a couple more games I want to play during this spooky month, with the time that we have remaining, really just today and tomorrow. So I kind of need to cram in a few more sessions if I want to get it all in. How's it going, by the way? How long did you stream last night? Just about like 4 hours or so? Whoa! Whoo! Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do during this next part. Only about 3 hours. Come on, get up there. Shoot. What am I supposed to do? Let's stay here. This whole thing comes down. Oh, maybe we don't have... No, Maybe we should jump and make it over. We should probably just jump over to the other side. Hooah. Hooah. Okay, next one. Hooah. I don't even think that I can... Like, can I even make it over there? No, I can't. Shoot. Oh, crap. It's coming after me. Unless I jump back. Unless I jump back. Ended the stream early to go finish editing the YouTube video. Oh yeah, and I saw it. I saw that you put up your latest video, your reactions, your initial impressions for Super Robot Wars. I watched it. Interesting stuff. I mean, coming from me, like I don't play those games, but I like hearing what you think about it in terms of like, you know, what have they done so far? What are the changes? I saw even the thing about like the cursor that you were talking about, like on the map select screen. How you have to use right. I think to me that seems like one of those things that they got from Destiny. I don't know if Destiny's the one that started it, but yeah, like Destiny has this whole like cursor thing that you move. I'm pretty sure you use the right analog stick to move it as well. And I've, you know, in all the time that I've played Destiny, I'm still not used to that. Okay, this is it. I'm not really sure. Oh, there's a light up there. Can I jump on the light? Oh, I can move this. Okay, I understand now. I can move this. I have time. Oh. I can move it. Alright. It's either something about timing, where I need to really just quickly move it over to the side that I need in order to get to the next room. Oh, come on. Or maybe I can use it to like drop on its head. But I don't think so. I think it's more like a matter of... The thing about horror games is that, and games that are scary, is that, especially if there's platforming involved, my hands start getting really, really sweaty from all the nervousness that I have. Okay, let's try this and see if this works. Let's see if this works. Oh, okay, we kill it. Nice. Okay. Okay, and I think the water is fine now. Yeah, that's the solution. It's kind of a mix of both of what I was thinking of. Dropping the thing into the water as to act as a platform, but also like kind of using it to attack. Okay, let's catch up on the messages. Baking and got distracted by an anime trailer. What anime trailer? Yeah, something about the cursor in Destiny. Yeah, the cursor in Destiny, you know how it's like this kind of like a fake mouse kind of thing? Do you not move around with the right analog stick? It just reminded me of... That's instantly what your latest video, when you were talking about navigating the map and selecting locations, you have to use the right analog stick. That's kind of what it reminded me of. And I've never gotten used to that in Destiny as well. Moving around with the right analog stick. Okay. Okay, I think there's something here and there's something up here. Well, let's try this. See what's over here. Planks. Oh, okay. It's a bottle of gasoline. Message. It's a message in a bottle, I think. I think that unlocks the concept art. I can pick up these bottles afterwards. Warframe does the same thing. Yeah, there's a couple of games. I'm pretty sure Vermintide 2 does that as well. In where games do that, I feel like if they just made it so that you can move around with the D-pad, it would have just been a whole lot better. Just a lot snappier and quicker for me. Okay. Is there anything else that we can see here? Doesn't seem like it. This could be the end of this first chapter, just because we've dealt with the boss, the pursuer. And usually that signals the end of a chapter for this game and practically every game out there. Rats, and we got grabbed. Super Robot Wars, you only press right or left to move. At least on the map. Oh. Oh, look. There's 6 on the left. And there's my character on the right. I was taken. So close. Oh. Don't tell me that character I was playing got eaten. Yeah, because you see that scene. I think you see that very same scene in the main game. That's that's pretty dark. And the trophy just now, you couldn't tell, but the trophy was called So Close, as if to say you were so close to escaping, you didn't make it. He got taken up by the janitor. I believe that the first boss, if you want to call it, in the main game, the one with the long arms, I think that one is called the Janitor. And so he may have been gobbled up. We'll see. Is it going to take us to the next chapter? Maybe. Or is it going to take us to chapter select? It's a lot of creepy sounds. Okay, see, he got wrapped up in a bag, if this is the same character. And it looks like he was able to escape. Oh, wow. Taking a beating. Like Lara Croft. Falling and somehow surviving. Hey, look. It's our little buddies. So I looked it up. They call these guys gnomes, but it's spelled like G-O-N-E-S. Not like G-N-O-M-E-S. Not quite lawn gnomes. Let's catch up with the message. Beastie doll. Ooh, how's the animation? I might watch that if the animation is good. I think I'm more or less caught up in the manga. I enjoyed the manga so far. Like it's been going on for quite a while, and to me, I feel like the quality has still kind of held up. It hasn't really, sometimes you enjoy a manga and then eventually, like 5-10 episodes, or rather chapters in, it kind of completely changes and the quality just tanks. But yeah, I feel like Beastie doll, Sono wa Beastie doll, something like that. So far, I've enjoyed it. Looks good based on the trailer. Not feeling the voice acting though. Oh. So is that a new anime for the winter season, or is that going to be like much later? Oop, I'm hearing weird sounds. Oh, they're scurrying about. You know, one thing I was thinking about this game and how they've structured the levels, you sort of go through the environments, and it kind of tells the story through the environments, right? Because there's no talking at all. And ultimately you find out that, you know, this giant vessel that we're on, it's kind of like a restaurant that's feeding people, right? All these fat people. And when you look at the meat that they're eating, it doesn't correlate to like the size and the proportion of these kids, right? But I'm pretty sure they are eating the kids. And one thing I was thinking about was, how does that even make sense? Like, you know, the big hawks of meat, it's way bigger than like the torso of any of these kids. Oh look, there's one of them. And it seems to me like the first initial boss, the one with the long arms, it almost seems like he stitches them together, like the kids, I think, maybe, so that they look kind of like meat. Or maybe it's that the kids grow up to be a little bigger and then they eat them. Because the first boss, the janitor, he does look like... yeah, he's the one that wraps them in cloth. And I'm wondering if at that point do they sort of like, you know, the kids are dead and they just sort of attach them all together to look like big pieces of meat. I don't know, that's really gross to think about. But it could be that they just get older. They eat them when they're older. Because, I mean, this kid here obviously has survived. And he wasn't, like, in the bag with anyone else. What is it? Is it a skull? January 2002. Oh, you've linked the trailer. Let me take a look at that on my break. I'm interested. The thumbnail just now, the art looks a little different from the manga. I like games that have environmental storytelling. Okay. Are we buddies? So that's a trophy, is like hugging these guys. Oh look, the music changed. Hey Goro, how's it going? Oh, no. I don't think I missed anything back here. Let's double check. I can climb that, but that doesn't look like it's gonna go into anywhere. Bruv. Alright, let's carry on. You know, also, I was thinking about, like, the main character in the main storyline, as well as this character, they're all barefoot, and yet there's shoes everywhere, right? For some reason there's shoes everywhere, but none of them fit. So, yeah, now I'm starting to think that they do wait until the kids get older. They wait until the kids get older, and then they eat them. Oh, probably gonna have to use this this guy as a projectile. Yeah, nice. So now we have these guys, and we're gonna be using them to get through the puzzles, it seems. It's a little piece of art. I'm not sure. This looks like a unique creature. I don't think I've seen that enemy before. There's something up there. What is that? I see a weird doll up there. I don't think I can... I don't think I can get there. Huh. Hmm? I think we're blocked off from this side. Oh. He can't come along. Let's throw him. Let's check him over. Yeah. And yeah, when I was playing the demo for Little Nightmares 2 on the Switch, it seemed like a lot of the puzzles are now based around this like teamwork idea. That's what it seemed like, at least. Because yeah, you get two characters to control, and it kind of reminded me of Eco, strangely enough. Okay, eyeball the gnomes and the kids. There's something trailing from the kid or to the kid. It seems like this is indicating that the kids and the gnomes are scared of the eyeball. Maybe they're both running away. Not sure. Oh, I need to recharge my second screen here. Give me a second, folks. Maybe I'll take a little break too, so hold on. Alright, I'm back. Any other good anime coming out soon? In terms of this season, the winter season, I guess? I haven't really watched anything recently. Luggage? Don't think there's anything else. Let's take another quick look around. See, dude, so we can talk about it. Yes or no answer. Did you like it? I will see it. I will see it very, well, I don't know about very soon, but I will see it. I will definitely see it. Fucking loved it? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, excuse me, little guy. Can I push this thing? Mm-hmm. Is he gonna help? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's rattling. What the hell? Why is it rattling? Okay, maybe you can push it from this side. Okay, we can. So happy in that theater. But I guess I should shut up. Oh, because you don't want to spoil too much? Oh wait, can I go through now? What's happening? Let's push it this way. Okay. I mean, I think it's fair to say that you're a Dune fan, Goro. I am not. But I'm willing to become one, I guess is fair to say. I've had many roadblocks in my Dune journey to becoming someone that enjoys Dune. Too many to describe right now, but it's a weird arc, I guess, in terms of like me coming to understand Dune, and every single time that I've encountered Dune and tried to experience it, there's always something that's less than optimal, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, I want to see good movies. I want to see cool sci-fi movies. And I feel like I'm prepared for the parts that people have kind of criticized this movie for. I feel like I've been sufficiently prepared. Okay. And when I say prepared, I feel like I just like I've been kind of made aware of the things that the movie maybe people don't like about it, and so sorry, I'm like kind of like flittering between various thoughts right now as I'm trying to solve this puzzle. Let's go back here for a second. I feel like there's something else going on here, because if you can see, the character looks right up. Can I chuck one of these guys up? Because he looks straight up. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, let's pause and catch up with Goro's rantings and ravings. Haven't read the book. Bear in mind it ends abruptly. Yes, I remember you were saying something along those lines. A New Hope and an Empire Strikes Back, which gives an unfinished feel, but I mean, this is the true 6-hour Dune that was fabled in the yesteryear of the Lynch era. And I think the next film we are going to see Villeneuve take on the rest of Hubert's universe, and man, Villeneuve shows a real understanding of it so far. Sorry, lol. Nope, no need to be sorry. I said rant, but I always enjoy hearing what you have to say about movies, and especially something that you're passionate about. That passion always comes through. I think we gotta chuck these guys up here. Here, you go too. Yeah. It's a whole lot more fun hearing about a movie that you enjoy, that anyone enjoys, rather than hearing about people complain about movies, right? It's more fun hearing about the movies that people like. Okay, we can get out through there. Oh, I gotta hug this gnome baby. Okay, so we're all pals now. Do these guys have a way of getting up? Because I'm gonna go here. I don't know if they can come with me. Where am I now? I wonder if this is the gnomes. Are they drawing this? They could be. This could be the first boss, the one with the long arms. Let's see if we can kind of understand. And the big eyeball, which can turn people to stone. So much of this game is based around this this idea of hunger and feeding and eating, and that was actually the original name for the game when it was under production, was Hunger. I feel like the decision to change the name of the game was mostly for the sake of like branding and sequelization, right? Because if they were to call the entire series Hunger, you'd be kind of limiting the scope of future games to kind of have to do with the same themes of hunger. And from what I can tell of Little Nightmares 2, it doesn't seem to involve that theme all that much. So this is like a hidden area. I don't think we need to even be here. It's optional. Here's another message in a bottle. And so by calling it Little Nightmares, they can kind of explore more themes, more ideas. Okay, no. So we've got 3 of these guys. I think I've interacted with each of them. Hold on. Why isn't this other guy coming? Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now the other guy's not coming. Well. Come on. There. Finally. I think this should do it. Yes. Got the manpower. So Denis Villeneuve has cracked the code, would you say? He understands, he gets it. He gets Dune, like so many other attempts have failed. You know, I'm reluctant to say that even the fabled Jodorowsky's Dune, like it seemed to me like he was gonna depart quite drastically from Dune. That's what it seemed like to me, at least. But that's cool. I believe Villeneuve is Canadian too, so that's kind of neat. Shall I throw one of these guys? Okay, first we'll throw them up onto the ladder. Up onto this step. Come on, guys. Oh no, here, let's try this. Let's try this. Could I be barking up the wrong tree? There could be something in the other room as well. Okay, let's go to the other room. It's your favorite Villeneuve film? The visual treatment is really stunning, and it retains the DNA of some of Mobius's designs as well, which I don't mind at all. Yeah, that's neat. I always like seeing Mobius stuff creep up into movies. Big furnace. There's the switch. Got some tracks that lead into nothing. And there's a ramp. It looks like we'll need this ramp in some way. Of course, that's... I'm guessing there's just a giant roaring fire in there. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to go inside. What's all this? And that looks like a ladder. Man, but what's the deal with all this? What's the deal with this room? What is the deal? This might not be relevant for now. Oh, there's a guy underneath here. I thought I could throw them onto the step, and then from there I'll climb up myself, and then throw them from the top, but that doesn't seem to be the solution. Unless I can just grab them and climb up the steps. Nope. Okay, let's forget about that for now, and maybe we'll figure it out later. Goro, and he also takes time to really establish the customs and behavior and structure of this world, and it gives an authenticity and reality and texture that it hasn't before. That all sounds very cool. Oh, I thought this was a ladder of some kind. Okay, let's hit the switch. See what happens. Okay, blazing fire. Everyone scrambles, and they start putting coal. And this one guy is really slow. Oh, okay. It's moving. Let's get on here. Oh, the door opened. Okay. I thought maybe I was gonna get on there, but it doesn't seem like that's what we're supposed to do. Oh, okay, the ladder went down. Has anything changed over here? No. Okay, let's get up this ladder and see. There was this point in time, like a month ago, 2 months ago, where I was like, I should probably just buy the book, dude, and read it. But at this point, I'll watch the movie, and if I end up liking it, I'll buy the book. I'll buy the book then. Pulley system. Okay. Something will have to lock it in place. We can also jump into here. Let's take a look. Okay. Ooh, this environment is really big. Like okay, this connects to the floor below that I was messing around with and I couldn't really understand. And this will be a track, and some kind of minecart is going to come out. This door might lead to more coal, but I don't think there's anything I can do currently in this room. Bacon, you bought the book a few days ago, really? Still debating if I want to read it before or after the movie. Yeah, that was my thing too. I was like, you know what, I should just, like I said a few months ago, I was just like, man, I should really just read this book, because, you know, I've heard that it's actually quite an easygoing read, despite I don't know, I for the longest time I had just assumed that it was going to be this kind of like impenetrable book with like a lot of details and bullshit that I wasn't really going to care about. In the same way that like the Lord of the Rings books, like I actually don't enjoy reading those books. I'm going to be completely honest, despite being a fan of Lord of the Rings. I don't find it very fun to read. I don't want to get into a rant about that, but let's just say that that's what I thought about Dune. But as it turns out, at least from what I had understood from other people and their impressions, is that it's actually quite a an enjoyable and easygoing read. So that's kind of cool. But I was like, man, let's just watch the movie and then I'll check it out after. Okay, there's a bunch of doll heads, which is super creepy. Let's pause the game and catch up with the chat real quick. Goro, I experienced Dune in this order. The PC game from your friend from Russia. Dune. Lynch Doom. Which you actually like just for its imagery. The music. Brian Eno. Then you read the book. And then you did it all over again. So any order is fine, I think. So you may not be a Dune fan, but then maybe Villeneuve will make you a fan. No need to apologize. It's on topic. We're all talking about Dune, so that's all good. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Hanging dolls. Okay, the floorboard there is shaky. Does this door open? I'm wondering if this is like the main path or is this the side path. Okay. Oh, look, it's the Janitor. So this takes place before the events, or like alongside the events of the main game. It just happens. Yeah, it happens like around the same time, just not the exact same time. This guy is one of the creepier ones, I have to say. The fat cooks. They're pretty creepy, but this guy I think is a far more original creepy design. And the way like you can hear his breathing and stuff. Okay, let's just get up here. Not really sure where we're supposed to go. Oh crap. He's got long arms, which I totally forgot about. Let's hide here. Oh crap. I think he's gonna get me. Yeah, he got me. Yeah. He got me. I'm kind of wondering if I should go back. I might not even be able to, because I feel like I may have missed something from the previous room, the big room, with the little guys. But anyways, we can't. Let's just carry on. Ah, shit. Oh, frick. This guy gets me every time just because his arms are so long. But yeah, in my opinion, I've pretty much liked everything Villeneuve has done. I'm not sure if I've seen it all, but I liked almost everything. You know, Blade Runner, I've only seen the one time. I liked it at the time, but I don't know how I'll feel about it now, to be honest. Fuck. Okay, we're boogieing. We gotta find a place to hide. Okay, we need to move that crank at least. Let's just wait. Let's just wait and see the animation play out. And maybe we'll have a better opportunity. Maybe he'll go into another room. Even now, this might actually be our chance. Okay, let's stand here and just wait. Wait till he gets on the other side, and then we'll make our move. I see that there's a button. I see that there's a button that we can interact with. Oh my gosh. Oh crap. Damn it. Okay, and there's a switch up there too. I think it's called Arrival. It stars, what's her name? The actress that plays Lois Lane. You guys seen that movie? I actually really enjoyed that movie, and it has what I think is the most original alien design that I've seen in probably my entire life, to be honest. A truly foreign alien design. Okay, let's press this button and see what happens. Ah, crap. Okay, you know what? We can actually go and see... Amy Adams, yeah, she's in that movie. It's her and Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner. Not my favorite actors, to be honest, but I enjoyed the movie. It was that movie, and man, there was this other science... Whoa. Why is he active? There's this other science fiction movie that came out. Around the same time. That felt very similar, at least in terms of like the tone. I want to say it starts with a C. It had Natalie Portman in it. Damn. I'm having a really hard time sneaking by this guy. Oh, there's a monkey there. We can use the monkey to distract him. Okay. Okay. Let's throw this. Okay, we can use the monkey now. Monkey strap. Monkey strap. Oh shit. Okay, lose interest. I'm onto something, at least. If I die now, we're still kind of onto something. Go back to your hobbies. Go back to your arts and crafts. There's a button. Man, there's a lot of things that we can interact with in this room. Okay. shit. There's a lot of things that you can do in this room, though. And I'm wondering if some of that stuff is extra that I don't need to do, or is it something that I have to do? I don't know. Very curious. Maybe if I throw this can down the hole, he'll stick his hand down the hole. Okay, monkey strat, monkey strat, monkey strat, monkey strat. Damn. I'm very curious about the button there. Could it be that he's actually creating one of those gnomes? Because I see a gnome on the table. Does he create them? One thing I don't quite understand is like the rules that govern how he becomes alert. Because it seems like it's smell and sound, and I try to get by without making any noise and walk by, but then at a certain point it seems like the smell takes over, and then he can see. See, just like that. I mean, did I make too much noise just now? Holy shit. Okay, let's press this button and distract him over here. That nothing happened. We gotta turn on the power. If we want to do something with that, we have to turn on the power. He looked to his left. I should stand still a little bit for a little longer. Getting a little impatient. Oh my god. Why did he look that way? God damn it. I wonder if at the point where he becomes alert to you, if I then threw the can, would he look at the other way? Let's try that. Let's try that. That might actually work. Shit. Oh my god. Shit. Is he on high alert now? Yeah, it looks like he starts smelling. It's almost like at the end of the day, even with the other enemies that you can't completely stealth a section, they become alert regardless. I think that's kind of how it works. Okay, now we're gonna use the monkey. Oh man. The thing about this game, I feel like I can offer some criticisms of it, having played a couple of hours of it now and have completed the main game, and now I can make a salty rant as I'm having difficulty. I've earned it. Is that you have to hold multiple buttons at the same time for a lot of actions. Like, so I'm crouching and I'm holding, and you have to hold down L2 and R2 in order to do this. And then if I want to throw something, then I have to hold X, and that has to be charged the farther that you want to throw it, right? So that's just a lot of buttons that you need to manage at the same time. And then if I want to run, that's then I have to hold square. Let's close that window. That's my salty rant, as that I'm making because I've been dying a number of times here. Like, I could be misunderstanding like some core component of the game, and I'm making it a whole lot harder for myself. That's entirely within the realm of possibility, because that's definitely happened to me before in many games. So does he ever reach down? The menacing music is playing. He's not alert just yet, but it looks like he might be coming over here. So let's see if he walks over there. He made a beeline to me? Why'd he make a beeline to me? I thought that the monkey would have distracted him. And I think with a lot of games where there's stealth, I'm thinking of Metal Gear Solid in particular, they include these like icons that help you kind of understand the status of the enemies, you know, exclamation marks and other UI elements that help you understand, like if they're alert or whatever. This game doesn't have that. You kind of need to understand simply by looking at their reactions, and maybe even if the music or the pulse of the controller. Okay, let's drop this. So we're safe to do that. Just looking over here. Let's go this way. I think we're kind of safe here. Let's try and observe. I can't move the camera farther. can't really tell what he's doing. Okay. If we just stand still, I don't think he'll sense us. We'll wait till he gets busy with the table. Gotta hit that crank again. This is our opportunity. No! Oh crap. I thought I opened it up far enough. I need to crank it. I need to crank it more. I thought I could do it. Damn. So at a certain point he's going to... Let's just try and crank it. Oh shit. He's already alert. There's still other things that you can do in this room, like the motor. You can turn that on. I'm not even sure how though. Like, not. Let's see. I think we can. Can we just climb up here? Let's see. Okay, we can. Okay, so maybe let's turn this thing on. See what happens. Crap! I can't reach it. Is he coming here? He is. Let's just stand in this corner and hopefully he won't be alert. I don't know how to reach that lever. Where does this take me on this side? Okay, he's in this other room. Here's a gnome. What's the deal with this gnome? I don't know. I threw it. Oh, shit. Is he coming here? He might be alert now. I mean, he might just grab us. We'll see. There's the gnome. I threw that. I don't... Oh, you know what? I think we need to take that gnome and bring it over to the other side. Yeah, I screwed up, but... Well, let's see. Let's see if we can survive this. No. Okay, I think we gotta grab that gnome and bring it into the other room. And then throw it up to the table, and then maybe that'll hit the switch. Because currently we don't have enough time to hit the crank. We need to buy us some time. And maybe by doing all of this stuff, we will have bought us sufficient time. Maybe, I don't know. Also, there's these cans here. Maybe the cans can do that job for us. Let's see. What are these things? Cans? Let's see if cans are enough to hit the switch. I could be barking up the wrong tree, to be honest. Whoa. Whoa, his head is stuck? Oh. Well, that could help us, right? Whoa. So at least I can safely make it across this room without any issues. He's on the far side of the room. Do you have time to get the gnome? Shit. Which way is he coming? Is he stuck? I've noticed that he's getting stuck on things, which I didn't know that was possible. Don't really know what I'm doing with this, but let's... No, I don't think the whole thing about throwing the gnome, that doesn't seem to be the wave. Okay, please. I don't know what he's stuck on. I don't want to know. Okay, let's go, please. Okay, it's fully open. Oh, okay. Well, we did it. I'm not really sure. You know what? He got his head stuck in the hole, but I don't know how that even happened. Because he could get stuck. He was able to get stuck in the other hole on the wall there. And he must have got stuck in the hole from where it came from. I don't really know how that happened, but I'll just take it. I'll take it. Anytime your game is really dependent on the AI behaving in a certain way, like just random factors can get involved, and it's kind of like a crapshoot sometimes if the AI is going to behave the way the developers intended, or if it's going to start acting out in ways that just aren't going to help you solve a puzzle. You know, The Last Guardian, one of my favorite games on PS4, that happened all the time, right? Like that, you kind of had to fight the AI, and that was your buddy, not the enemy, right? Of Trico. Trico was your friend, but it was a little hard to tell sometimes to make it do what you wanted it to do, and that all was kind of like a convenient excuse, if you want to call it, you know, because it was supposed to be this large animal with a mind of its own. But at the same time, it was like, okay, but is it really doing what you guys wanted, or is it just behaving like a dum-dum? Bacon, especially for puzzle games, yeah, that was really frustrating at the time. Still love that game, though, yeah. I'm willing to forgive a lot when it comes to Team Eco games, or I guess they're called, what are they called now? Gen Design? Okay, there's a little guy trapped in a glass. I think they might be made out of clay. But there should be some kind of flesh or meat involved in their creation, just because the main character... Ooh. Look, it kind of shifted the... Hold on. Why am I having a hard time jumping on this table now? Am I crazy? I think it's the subtle swaying of the stage that's making like the angle of the jump not optimal. Okay, let's go back here, see if there's anything that we can grab. Possibly to throw, or a box. Another interesting thing about this DLC compared to the main game is that the character 6 that you play in the main game, every chapter there's always a part where she starts to stagger and walk slowly and she needs to eat something, and you know, she eats like fish, like rotten fish, a piece of bread. Eventually she eats one of these gnome guys, and at the end she eats even the last boss, or at least takes a big chunk out of her. However, that's not a concern for this character. So that, to me, that means that like the whole hunger aspect was like unique to her, whereas this guy, he's not concerned with that, not to the same extent at least. Just seeing what I can grab, if anything. Okay, I don't think there's anything else for me in this room. I mean, there's a ladder, but I can't grab it. I can't jump up on top of that just yet. No. No. So whatever I have to do, it's probably gonna have to be in this room. Just a guess. Wow, this is so crazy. Wasn't I able to jump on this table one time? And now I can't. Oh, maybe... Here, let me rest a bit. There you go. There is kind of like an invisible stamina system. See? My character was like kind of hunched over, and now he's not. And that happens if you run for too long. So let's try now. It did make a difference. This is one of those things where it's like, am I barking up the wrong tree here? Is this what I'm supposed to do and I'm just not executing properly? Or, yeah, am I just not seeing something? That's the thing about puzzle games. And yeah, that's that's kind of the reason why I don't play them too much. Because I'm the type of person that will spend like 20 minutes obsessing over something. That's completely not the thing that you're supposed to do. It's going to involve getting this guy out. I can relate. I can spend X amount of time on the wrong part of a puzzle and feel extremely dumb when you finally solve it. Yep. I mean, you just need to watch Puzzle God Eris get stuck on stuff to... Well, he has the chat that helps him out too. Lucky him. He's so big that inevitably, no matter what obscure game he's playing, there's a good chance that somebody in the chat, or even the devs themselves, will have played the game as well and can help him. Let's look around this room real quick. Let's observe. Let's use our powers of observation to see if, like I said, I'm barking up the wrong tree, and if there's something else that we can do. These things are usually completely irrelevant. These valves, these faucet knobs, they're not really relevant usually. I can climb up on this. No, I can only climb on the ledge. Got a bunch of coal. If you take a look at these boxes, some of them have handprints on them, which to me kind of indicates that you can climb. It might be that we can bring a minecart. Maybe there's a way to bring a minecart from this room over to that room. Let's see. Okay, well, yes, there's a minecart. I don't think I can actually get back up into the previous room. They won't let us. So, okay. Can't climb up the shelf. If you're referring to this shelf, I don't think so. Because if you look at these boxes, on this first, or rather the bottom shelf here, they don't seem to be climbable. I can try. Right? No. But my thinking is that if you look at the next shelf, those are climbable with the hands, but we need to get to that point, right? So how do we do that? Well, there's a track here, so we need to bring this minecart down and then over into that room. So now we need to figure out how to do that. That's what I'm thinking. Got a ladder here, but I can't get up on it. Oh. And again, could I be barking up the wrong tree again? Possibly. Like, how would you... Again, I think back to Portal 2 as being like the best game in terms of like always understanding completely what you're supposed to do, because they signal post everything so well, right? I mentioned this before, but like the walls are sort of painted differently, and that's how they have a different texture, so that's how you understand what walls you can put a portal down on it. But at the same time, games like that, they feel like they don't even need a human to play it, like, just because it's just so clearly signposted that like practically anyone can do it. So it's as much as I like that game, I don't really feel the need to go back to it, I guess, once you figure it out. Can I climb the boxes? Oh, the boxes on the left there? I can try. It seems like I can't get too high. Definitely not these. Or maybe, let's see. Let's try the boxes on the left. I know you're probably talking about the ones on the left. Maybe here? Can I maybe pull a piece? Can I pull? Pull at something? Pull or grab? This is what makes me appreciate Shadow of the Colossus so much. It's essentially a puzzle with multiple solutions. Yeah, thanks to the physics, you could really just manipulate the physics to get the result that you want. Physics and timing. It's every boss was a stage or a puzzle unto itself, and you could sort of manipulate the physics to work in your favor. Okay, one more time. Let's use our powers of observation to look at everything in this room, just to see if we understand what we have at our disposal here. A track. The track extends into the next room. You can even see into the other rooms. Bunch of boxes, which I don't think I can climb on top of. We've got a ladder that's not fully extended. I can climb up on this one box, but from there it doesn't seem like I can do much. The ladder isn't fully extended, and possibly if I make a really good jump, it doesn't seem like I can do it. I can try again. Again, this seems like one of those barking up a wrong tree kind of things where it looks like you could do it, but I don't think so. Let's turn off the light. Maybe that'll help. It doesn't seem like that's the wave. I can't interact with this. I can get up on here. Do I have access to the room on the left, like the far left? I don't think so. Completely shut. Doesn't seem like I can get there. Do I see a button? No. There's a vent there. If I can get up on that vent, I can definitely make it over. There seems to be some junk here. If only I could get that little guy. I'm sure the little guy could help me. But I can't. There's even a hammer on that table. Man, I feel like I'm going nuts though, just because I definitely jumped on this table one time. Okay, he's out of breath. What I might do is restart this checkpoint and just let me see. Let's just see what happens if I restart from this checkpoint. Did I miss some crucial detail? Okay, there's rats, or no. There's a rat. They scurry off underneath. That's not relevant. I know I need to get that down. There's a bunch of junk here, but none of it I can pick up. Can you time the jump with this sway onto the desk. I was trying that, but it didn't really work. I can try again. We're swaying to the left. It's swaying to the right now. There it is. Yeah, so that was the trick. Now what though? Okay. Okay, they jump. They jump with me. Okay, yeah. Good job, Bacon. I was trying that, but it just... I think I just didn't try hard enough. It was the sway. That's crazy. It was the sway. Okay, so this guy's gonna help us now. I think we gotta get to the other room. Let's see. Bacon got it. Is it gonna be smooth sailing from now on? Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Okay. Gotta bring that down. I wonder if I just jump on it, will that be enough? I'm not sure. Okay, we can get over into the next area. What's going on over here? The sway. The sway. You know, I had been observing the way that this game does that for the whole time. And I never thought that was going to be the thing. Okay, jumping on it doesn't bring it down. Oh, and are you referring to this? Let's just quickly look around. See if there's anything interesting. Collectibles. Yeah, my entire day kind of started earlier than normal. I even had breakfast and then lunch fairly close together, so I was like, might as well just play then. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else around to look at. We'll hit this thing now. Whoa. We don't actually need it to go up. We need it to go down. However, let's actually leave it at this level, because I want to see what's in the next room over to the left. Whoa. Let's see what's over here. I think I can get in here. Okay. A button. Damn, it's so dark here. What is this? Is this a pop vinyl? What are these things? Oh, it's a monkey. Wow, it's so dark. I think I can press this button. Let's see if it's operational. These are the rooms. Not sure which room that is. The TV room with a crank. I feel like I remember that place. Oh look, it's 6 and she's making it across. It's kind of like, yeah, we're seeing her journey. Interesting. Man, it's dark. Don't think there's anything else here. So yeah, these events are happening at the same time. Is there a... This feels like there should be a collectible in here. Guess not. Ooh. Can I climb this? Don't think there's anything up here. Yeah. It's so dark. Okay. So we can bring down this. Oh. Is it safe to drop down? What the fuck? Oh, I thought it would be safe to drop down. Okay, we'll take it this is the safer route. Yeah. So I guess you were supposed to climb up on all those boxes and then make it over here. Alright, alright. Will this open if I push it to the... Will this open? Let's see. Probably not. Look, the gnome doesn't want to... Oh, he's gonna get squished. No, I thought it might open automatically. But nope, we gotta go this way for sure. Let's wait till the sways in our favor here. I think it's going to be hard to push. It's going to be hard to push if the ship is swaying to the left. Soon. Okay, here we go. It's going. Maybe he has to help us. There we go, there we go. Manpower. Ah, crap. Gotta wait. Here we go, here we go. You know what? I think we're gonna need momentum. No. Okay, here we go, here we go. This has gotta be it. Push, 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 push. Okay, no, that's not the direction. Gonna wait. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna start from all the way over here and wait for our chance. I wonder if letting go... Whew. I bet if we just let go. Right, let's wait. Let's see. Come on, go, go, go. Shit. Man, that is tough. It's like it just moves so slowly. Let's go, let's go. I mean, this guy needs to help. He pushes on the other side, so let's see. Let's wait for our chance. Again, this might be one of those things where... Come on! God damn it. Okay, it's swaying to the direction I want, but we don't have enough time. Let's start now. Because it takes time even to get some momentum to sort of start moving. Gosh, it's too... Okay, I think we have to start all the way back here. That's the only thing I can think of. Man, this kid is not Kratos. Kratos would just be kicking this thing, just booting it across. Okay, let's wait. If I start now, maybe it'll tip properly in the direction we need once I get to the other side at its apex. It's a matter of timing. We need to get it to the maximum tipping point. It's like right now, that's the part, but we also need the momentum. Like, you definitely don't want to start pushing it right when it's at this point. I think that's too late. Like, that's the... right here, that's the maximum tipping point. So maybe if we start now, as it's making its way to the left side, as it's leaning to the left, we're marching along. And then... no, it's too early. Too early. It's... yeah, that... okay. Okay, let's start. It's starting to move. Man, I wish it could go faster, though. Come on. No, I think we're too late. We're too late. Too late. Okay, let's stand right here. This might give us enough time if we stand just about here. Okay, let's go. God. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm so tempted to just look this up. Because it's just, I feel like it's just clunky. That's my salty take. But let's just keep going. Let's just keep trying. Like, maybe I should just let go? I don't know. I mean, is this little guy even helping, really? Because I can either push it from the left side or pull it from the right side. If I push it from the left side, I could maybe let go at a certain point and then let the momentum take over. Okay, let's try that. Okay. It's definitely moving naturally to the left and then to the right. Let's just give it a little nudge, right? Let's see. No. Okay. Let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, let's try now. It's just, it takes so long to even just get going, to start moving, really. To get even a little bit of a momentum. Okay, let's try now. Okay, we don't have enough momentum. That right there. Okay, let's try now. Oh, come on. Nothing left to explore upstairs? Let's try, let's try. This is, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Barking up the wrong tree. Maybe we can get another helper guy that could, give us a little more strength. Just some trash. We've got that. There's a bookcase, but I don't think I can even climb that. Got some shoes. It's actually impossible to get over to the right side anymore. So, yeah, because you use the cart to jump over to the right side, and then you have to go on these boxes to make your way over to here. We can get back into this room. Take a look. Is that an opening on the left? Yeah, I went here already. I looked around. Maybe I'm missing something. I did look around here. It didn't seem like there was anything too important, but as you know, I could be barking up the wrong tree. Could be something else that I'm not seeing. Got some shoes. There's a chair here. Can't really climb up on any of that. Got a monkey. There's a button here. This button lets you observe the other rooms. I can press it again. That's the suitcase room, the room with all these shoes, and there's a creature underneath there. This is like Six's Journey. Yeah, it's it was showing me other rooms previously. Now it's just showing me the one room. Got a monkey and another figurine. Yep. I think that's just about it for this room. And like I said, I can't make it over to the other room. Sorry, to the right side of this area anymore, but there's probably nothing too important there. So yeah. As DLC, you want it to be more challenging than the main game, so I mean there's that. This is definitely more challenging. Oh, you know what? Barking up the wrong tree. I think I was barking up the wrong tree. Take a look, take a look. Take a look at that. Take a look at this. I remember that there was a hole over there. Okay, so we're on to something now. I cannot hit that. Barking up the wrong tree. That's exactly what I said though, right? Like I'll spend 20 minutes obsessing over something that isn't relevant right now, and you need to do something else. That's exactly what happened. I was completely convinced that that's what I needed to do. And previously we had to use the momentum of like the swaying of the room in order to get by, and yet that was not the solution. What about here, you may ask? Well, I think I gotta drop down. Let's see. There's little guys. Okay, we got one little dude. Let's have him come up with us. Just take him up to the next level here. And can he hit this button back here? So every once in a while, I guess the main lesson to learn from all this is that every once in a while it pays to simply back away from what you're doing if you're stuck, and just reassess everything and think to yourself, am I looking at something that is completely irrelevant? Possibly. Now, let's take a look at this. Am I going to get obsessed with this? Because now I feel like we might be in a good position to do this. We've got two buddies. We got two buddies. Hold on. Aha. There's a lot going on here. It's another collectible. some drawings again. I don't mind getting stuck on a puzzle for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just don't get me stuck on a puzzle for an hour, please. If I'm stuck on a puzzle for an hour, I'm gonna rage quit. I don't know if that was an hour just now. Are these guys gonna help? Because I really am interested in getting to that other room, even though I think that the other room was not progress. I thought that other guy might help. He didn't. I think he will help so long as we get him to come over here. Hey, dum-dum. Get over here. Help me out. Both of you. You understand? Let's go. Yes, one of them. I need both of you. Both. Come on. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Yes. I think we're close. We're gonna do it. Unless we need 4. We might need 4, actually. Let's abandon this, because I think we'll need 4. Because there was another guy over there. Or, yeah, 4 in total, including me. Let's abandon this. Let's not get obsessed, right? That's the #1 rule. Don't get obsessed. Okay, conveyor belt. Coal. What's all this about? How is this relevant? Not really sure. I was just about to say that I need more to push it. Yeah. There's this guy here. Let's see about getting him to come along. Do they like coal? Do they like coal? Huh. I can't pick this stuff up. Okay. Ah, oh, shoot. We gotta get this guy. Let's look around. Powers of observation. Okay. Can we possibly throw one of these dudes over to the other side? Don't think so. Okay, that's not it. Ah. Oh, I can't really jump anymore. Maybe I have to throw this guy. Uh, that one guy seems to be stuck down there. Where was the other one? We have two. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's like underneath. Okay, okay. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here now. We've got coal moving down a track. I don't think I can pick up the coals. No. Sometimes you can't grab these guys. Can't just jump on that? No, I can't. See? I pressed the jump button and it wouldn't go. Okay, now it went. Okay. Now what? Okay. This might be another physics-based thing, where I need to time the sway of the stage to swing over to the maximum part. Yeah, that's the thing about this game, is that sometimes I try something and it doesn't work, and it's like I think to myself, okay, it doesn't work, right? But really, it's a matter of like getting all the physics to work in your favor. So now that the sway is swaying to the right, throw them onto it. Okay, first let me try this. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, another obsession thing where I want to try it again. Let's wait till the sway. Okay, I think this is a good one. Yeah, nice. It worked. Good. Okay. Then we'll get the conveyor belt to poop them out. And then we'll be pals. Gotta chase after him. Come here, you little bastard. There we go. Now, there's an issue. This one guy is stuck here and I can't grab him. Maybe I can kind of push him out. There's this one guy and he's stuck here. Okay, that's one. Let's get this guy up here. Okay, can we get this guy out? He's been stuck this whole time. I might need to restart, because it doesn't seem like I can grab him. If I grab... Look, I just grabbed the ledge. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see what happens if I restart. Let's get some water. My brain is drying out, thinking too much. Where are we? 1, 2? Just 2? Gotta get the third guy. At least we know what to do. That was a bad swing. I forgot about the momentum. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait. This is... Okay, it's moving. It's moving. Swing. Swing. Okay, let's go. Okay. I believe most Zelda games, they don't really have physics involved, like any kind of physics simulation, except for Breath of the Wild now. And I'm sure that there's been instances in Breath of the Wild 2 where you can get stuck or whatever. But yeah, for most of them, it's like it's very rigid the way the rules work in terms of trying to chase this guy. I think I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh. Why am I having a hard time grabbing this guy now? Stupid asshole, come here. Yes. Okay, we're pals now, right? Not gonna run away? Not gonna get stuck underneath something? Okay. There we go. Okay, we got all three. Got the squad. This is it. This is it. The thing that I've been wanting to do this whole time. This minecart is basically the last boss. Okay, guys. You gonna come on. I need you guys. I need you guys. Where are the rest of you? Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We got this. We got this now. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. Okay. Right? Right? You guys gonna come? Guys. Guys. I need your help here. Help a brother out. Okay, this is it. This is the run. This is the run. Get in position. Yes. This is it. This is it. This is the run. The final boss will be defeated. This whole minecart situation is harder than the last boss of the main game. Yes. It's not a matter of momentum. Like, it's not a matter of the sway of the stage or anything like that. Can you believe it? Okay. Okay, let's stop here. Stop here. The sway might take us the rest of the way. No. Just a little bit this way. Don't move it too much, guys. Keep it in place. Oh, progress. Yay. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's just a bottle. It's just a can. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys can come with me, but you can have this can. Thanks for the help. See ya. Is this not a hole? Okay. Wow, that was such an ordeal. That whole section. Oh my gosh. It's not over yet, really. Okay, let's go, guys. I wasn't gonna abandon them. No. Let's go. Get in positions, please. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, get out the way! Did I just get smashed? Oh no. I thought I may have gotten smashed. Okay. This is the end of the line for the tracks. Hey, 1, 2, where's the other one? I think he's up there. Come on, dudes. Can't be lagging behind. Alright, let's go. This is very different from the main game in the sense that you have like these little guys to help you, which is pretty cool. Okay, yes, I recall this. Yes. No. Hurry up. I think they can climb on their own. Or maybe you have to throw them. Oh, you know what? Well, let's see if they follow. The rope. There's a pulley. There's even more that you can go up here. Man, this is crazy. This is a very long, a long stage with backtracking and everything. So I think they're going to be stuck there for a little while until I can open that section up. Okay. No, nothing. Okay, will the... Did I... Oh shit. What the hell is this? I didn't even know this was gonna happen. Wait, did I just... Wait, is this the same room? What's all this now? I didn't even think this was gonna happen. Oh yeah, shit, this is all the same stuff. Oh, crap. I don't think I was supposed to go here. I don't know. Oh crap, let me restart this. Don't make me do this all over again. Oh shit. Dude. I did all this. Oh my gosh. I'm not even sure if this is what I was supposed to do. I think I gotta bring the little guys here though. I can't believe it. God. I'm pretty sure we gotta bring them up here though. Unbelievable. Man. Oh yeah, and then he got stuck in a hole. If I can get him stuck in the hole again. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to come back to this room until I can get the little guys to come with me here. I was just exploring and I was like, "Oh no, I've been to this room before." Yeah. That sucks, but that's okay. I feel like I was able to eventually make my way out of here. He got stuck in a hole. That's how I was able to do it, but now I don't know how. Yeah, at some point he gets stuck. That was my best chance, but I have no idea how I did that. I'm gonna look it up just because I've done it before, so. And I wasn't even supposed to come back here right now. Let's see. Yeah, this DLC has been really hard and like frustrating at times, just because for a number of reasons. Like sometimes I just don't understand what they want me to do, and sometimes I don't understand like the AI, I guess you could call it, like how it's operating. Man. Oh boy, this is a bad one. We got these gnomes here. Come on, go look, go down into the hole. What I need for him to do is get stuck. I know he can get stuck in the window on the wall. And then I know he got stuck. Alright. Tell you what, let's take a break. And I'm gonna see how to get past this room. Even though I've done it before, it's kind of like I kind of did it by accident, I guess. Okay, one more time. Let's stick this can in the hole. And see if he gets stuck. That's what we want. Damn. Did get stuck on the hole, eh? Okay. Break time. Gonna look this up. And I'll be back. Alright, guys. Do you remember what I said about barking up the wrong tree and just obsessing over some other detail that was completely irrelevant, and once you observe that detail, it becomes a lot easier. I think that's kind of what happened to me just now. I was able to escape this room previously, but I just watched a video and they did it in a completely different way. And it involves using all of those buttons and stuff that I thought I couldn't really interact with. So let's see if this works. Remember how I always had trouble with the timing of pulling that crank down there? I thought I couldn't reach this, but look, you can. I thought I couldn't reach. Oh my god, press the button, please. The noise makes it so that he can't hear anything else. I was really lucky to do that, to do it the last time, and it seems like there are multiple solutions. Okay. And where does this take me now? Takes me over here, yeah. Wow. So it seems like there are multiple solutions to some of these situations. It's just that I got really lucky, I think, that last time when he was stuck. He can get his head stuck in a hole, but yeah, this way was so much easier. Okay, so here are these guys that are just chilling. I don't think I can make them come with me. Unbelievable. I was like so frustrated. I was like, man, I did this room. I have no need to come back. So... okay. Just trying to see... what else do we need to do? Okay, there's that pulley. Okay. Okay. That's also something where I didn't think I was able to tug on that because it seemed like it wasn't on the same plane, like it was closer. But whatever. Okay, we got more of these guys. I have no idea what's going to happen now. Perhaps we need to... perhaps I can get on this. This will take me to the next part. So much easier, yeah. Okay, it stopped. Don't think we can get any further. I was like, man, I just need to see a guide because, like I said, I'd rather not get stuck on something for an hour, and plus I had already did it. Well, let's see what's going on over here. More guys. Ooh, he escaped. This one's stuck. Okay, here we go. Come here, you little bastard. There you go. Can I get the other guy? This was definitely the hardest stage in the game thus far for me. For sure. Harder than anything in the main game. Okay, let's go. Barking up the wrong tree. switch. From now on, I'm always going to try and grab the switch and not assume that I can't. And that one I definitely can't. Okay, we can get through there. What are these? I don't think they're... Okay. Let's go, I'm assuming that's going to take me down to a lower level. We might need these things. They look like power nodes. Let's just get into the next room. Complete darkness here. Oh shit. Excuse me. Shh. He's not gonna come in here, is he? You're not gonna come in here. You're fine where you are. Okay, let's take the dumbwaiter. Or whatever this is. Shaft. Oh, the shaft is not relevant. Okay. Let's put these in here. Nope. Let's put them back where they belong. Let's see what happens if I do that. 1. And if I press the power button, nothing. Now one is stuck. Okay. Well, I only have one now. Not sure that's a good thing. Damn, I can't see. We'll have to avoid the floor that has crunchy parts. The crispy, crunchy floor. Maybe we'll be a little quiet. Okay, there's Creepy Man. Not really sure where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do, but that's kind of the name of the game. That's like the entirety of this game. I've been completely lost the whole time. I'm assuming I should have took one of those things with me. Crunchy. Crunchy. Oh boy. Is he coming into this room? He is. I wish he wouldn't. Oh, crap. He got me. Oh, man. My headset cord is all tangled. Here we are. Where are we now? Where are we now? So there's a switch here. Can't do anything about it. Oh, okay. I think that grabbing this... Why does this open, though? I wonder. Why does this open? There's this switch, too, which I can't do anything about. But I'm pretty sure I can carry this with me as, like, a light source. And maybe that'll be good? I don't know. Shit, pick it up, dude. I just gotta find where I'm supposed to go now. Oh, here he comes. Presumably... Oh shit, the hands are so long. Oh, the hands are so long. Back it up, back it up. Presumably I'll need to put this somewhere as a power source. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're making it to the next room. I didn't really see anything that I could put this in. Okay. We're looking, we're looking. There's a lot of crap on the floor that'll make a noise, so that's not good. We can hide here, if need be. Yeah, oh shit. Crinkly, crinkly. Where does it go? Where do I go? I have no idea. Shit. This is the door. Can I just go through the door? Please let me just go through the door. Nope. There looks like there's a hole. I wonder... Shit. Oh, okay, up here. There's something up here. Let's just take a quick look. This is a failed run. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I might have to go there somewhere. Yeah, I don't quite understand why this thing opens. I'm guessing that at some point we'll get a gnome that'll hit this switch and then that thing will move and go up. But I'm thinking that the thing I need to put is somewhere up top, on the far side of the screen, I guess. Wow, didn't mean to do that. Here he comes. Mr. Grabby. I hate his hands. Okay, okay, it's safe, it's safe. I mean, if they made a game where they told you where to go every single time, that would be just far too easy and boring, right? I can jump on this table. I don't really know why I would do that. Now there was something up here. Let's try and investigate. Yeah. What is up here? Maybe it's something I can... Okay, there's a stairs. Okay. At least we're not... Oh, it creaked. God damn, it creaked. We're running now. We're running. Ooh, his hands. Oh. Get up. I can't... Okay, we gotta toss. Toss. Jump. I don't know if I need that anymore. It's too late. It's too late. That'll be for next time. Shit. We'll play for a little longer. I'm already at the 3-hour mark, and that's usually when I... Oh gosh, is he coming? That's usually when I stop, but I need to know. Gah. Dude. Ugh. Okay. Assess the situation. Observe. Okay. Oh, it's so creaky. Why does it have to be so creaky? Oh, it's so loud. Oh, it's so loud. Where does this even go? Dude, shut up. Come on. Give me a hand here. Where is this supposed to go? I don't think he's gonna come into this room, at least. Can any of these other doors open? Okay, they can. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, give me something good. No bueno. No bueno. There's gonna be a rack that I can climb on. Yes. Okay, this is it. This is it. It's so loud. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Progress. That's nothing. What? Can I make that? Oh, shoot, I didn't even think about the light to grab. I thought I was just gonna jump totally across. Okay, we're out. Peace out. Whew, we're making progress, It sucks when you get stuck on something for so long, but it feels good to move, you know, to keep moving and go from area to area. I mean, inevitably, I'm sure I'll get stuck again. But for now, Okay. Okay, here's a bunch of these capacitors, or whatever they're called. They're all powered down. That one is powered on. I can hear, like, movement. I think he might be in that room. Oh. Okay, we'll grab this. Don't die? Okay, good. I thought I might die from fall damage. Guess we gotta hit this button. Grab this. We'll need it, I'm sure. Crouch. Mouth breather. Heavy breathing. This guy's making sweet love to this cabinet. Oh. That's where I dropped the light. Okay. I know. I understand. Oh! He grabbed me. He just turned around and grabbed me. I need that light, though. I think. You need 2 powered lights. Oh, I can't see. That sucks. Oh, he's so close. Eek. You're close. You're too close, man. Oh. Oh, shit. I saw that too. Let's make life a little more interesting. We'll get distracted by that, and then let's see if we can carry on. Be distracted by that. Yes, go that way. Go that way. It's so interesting. Don't. Your stupid finger is so long. Ooh, crap. I gotta go behind him? Shit. Damn it. Once I make it back to that room, I know what to do, I'm pretty sure. Got some basketball later today. Raptors back-to-back games, which now that we're on a regular schedule, I think it sucks that there's still back-to-back games. I guess it can't be helped. Heavy breathing. Okay, I can't see behind. But we'll just move in a straight line. Oh, dude, come on. Yeah, back-to-back games have always been a thing, but yeah, I guess we're back to like the regular schedule in terms of like the frequency of them. I'm not too crazy about them just because I'd rather our guys have more rest. Reduce the number of games per season. Oh yeah, like I mean, I think they reduced it. There was like 10 fewer games last season. I'm not sure if there were any back-to-back games as a result of that. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna go up. God, I hate that I move so slowly. I mean, can I walk? Shit. I'm not even... Man. Because this is the room, I'm pretty sure, that I was at previously. And I was able to get across, but now that I have to come back, it's a little tough. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a reduced schedule, to be honest. I feel bad for baseball players. They have a crazy huge schedule. Oh crap. This is bad. Oh, last season it was more condensed. So there was even more. Yeah, that really sucks. And there was quite a few injuries last season too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, I stepped on a thing. Let's get to the next room, and I think I might call it a session. I thought I might finish this chapter, and even the next chapter, the final piece of DLC, I thought I might finish it. But nope. They had other plans. I don't think I can just walk. If I can walk, that would be good. Crawling, like, okay, this is good. We're moving a little faster. Ah, shit. Let's go. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. Let's just go. Let's 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 go. Don't grab me. Fuck. That was close, though. I think I'm onto something. I wouldn't be surprised if again there's this other solution to this that you can do it and it's much faster and easier and I'm just stubbornly doing it this way. I don't know. I'd be interested in watching a playthrough, like a let's play, and seeing how other people get along. See, he's already spotted me because I was walking. Let's see if this is okay. Just do what you're doing. Don't look over here. Gross guy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't. Let me just get into this room. Yes. Please. Don't come into this room. I'm gonna walk. Shit. I got impatient. I decided to run. No. Shit. Yes. Ooh, those things. Ooh. Shit. Okay, I think we're safe here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that was something else. Okay, put that in. Powered up. There we go. Okay, let's stop. Oh, is this it? This could be the end. Let's see. This could be close to the end. God, I keep on saying that. If it's clearly a puzzle, I'm stopping. If it's a puzzle, I'll stop. Man, that was tough. This was a doozy. This here is a puzzle. Nani? What's going on? But yeah, the yesterday's Raptor game, that was good stuff. Scotty Barnes, and oh, there's a monkey up there. And the guy that everyone thought we were gonna get at the draft, man, I already forgot his name. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Suggs, yeah, I keep on forgetting his name. The Suggs, it's so memorable too, like Suggs. Okay, can go down. Okay, okay, let me just take a one last look at this room. This clearly, unless I'm missing something. Oh, okay. There's a vent. And the next time there's a puzzle, like this right here, this looks like a puzzle. There's a pulley. A moving thing. Oh, this thing is shaking. Got some guys. Yeah, so this is clearly a puzzle. And I think now might be a good time to stop, because if it's another brain twister, I think smoke is gonna start emerging out of my ears. But I say that, but I'm still playing. Okay, it's definitely time to stop. Because I want to keep going, and it's just fun. One more spin. It's so fun. It's fun. It's very satisfying when you figure out the puzzle or whatever, but it can be very frustrating when the answers elude me. It can be frustrating. Okay, you can use the momentum. Can I climb on these? Oh, okay, wow, there's a lot to do. You can climb on those things too. Okay. And then there's a box. Man, there's so much to do. Can I move this box? Okay, one more spin. This is the spin. Let's see what happens. It opens the door just a little bit. Okay. Alright, this is it, guys. Yeah, this was a tough one. Makes me interested in seeing what the next one's gonna be like. I think that in this game, the DLC was released, like each chapter was released separately. So the last chapter that I completed, that came out, and then maybe like a month or a few months later, this one came out, and then another one. So that's interesting to me, because maybe they felt like maybe the first one came out, and the reception between the main game and the first one was that it was maybe too easy, so then this one comes out and it's pretty hard, at least for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just the type of person that has problems with puzzles. So it makes me think, what's going to happen with the next one? Will that be very tough? Will that be challenging? I don't know. You know what, let me mention one more thing before I go, though. I was looking up Little Nightmares just in general, like on Wikipedia, like you know, are we gonna get a sequel or whatever? And yeah, there's number 2, but I was wondering what else is in store, what else is there for the Little Nightmares universe. And it turns out there's actually quite a lot. Around the time of the release of the first game, there was also a mobile game that came out, which serves as a prequel to the main game. I'm probably not going to play that, but I'm interested in seeing what happens in it in terms of the story. The art style doesn't really look like this. It looks kind of like a safe mobile game that's kind of like more cute. So that's also kind of unappealing to me for that reason as well. They also released like 2 comics. And again, I don't really know what happens in those comics, but I might be interested in seeing what those are all about. But the main thing that I wanted to mention was that uh, I think around the time of the release of this game, they also announced, or maybe like a year ago, they announced that there's going to be a Little Nightmares movie, which I think is really exciting. And I had mentioned, like in my first playthrough of this, that there's something kind of like stop motion like about this game, like the animation. And as it turns out, I'm pretty sure that this movie for Little Nightmares will indeed be a stop motion movie directed by none other than Henry Selick. I believe that's his name, Henry Selick or Henry Selick. And if you don't know that name, he's directed The Nightmare Before Christmas, which, is like a classic at this point in terms of stop motion movies, and a number of other ones, James and the Giant Peach, Frankenweenie. He also worked with Wes Anderson on a couple of Wes Anderson movies to do the stop motion for those. So yeah, he's like, one of the premier names in terms of stop motion animation, and he's going to be working on a Little Nightmares movie. That's pretty exciting to me. I think that's pretty cool. But we don't really know much more about that. I don't think there's been any news in terms of the casting or any shots of it or anything like that, and hopefully the project is still underway, because I think that Henry Selick is working on another movie as well. So it seems like that other movie will be coming out first, and then hopefully the Little Nightmares movie, because I think it could be really interesting. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me today, guys. This was a brain buster, man. Damn. I might be back later tonight, but I won't be playing this game. I'm gonna play something else, I think. If I come back tonight, I'll play something else. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Whee! Spin around for joy. Alright, see you guys.